Today I want to spend some time on an issue that I've referenced before and address the growing crisis of the so-called parking wars and also service charge related instability, which is turning home ownership into a nightmare in many of our new communities. And I give the example of our strategic development zones in Clonburris and Adamstown in my constituency. Something my independent colleague, Councillor Helen Farrell, who I welcome in the gallery today, would be all too familiar with, as indeed Minister Emer Higgins beside you. And there are other large-scale developments as well, where people were sold the promise of sustainable living, but instead residents who can afford to pay for housing, or those offered places in choice-based letting, they end up being trapped in a planning vacuum. The guidelines have slashed the parking ratios tarnished to the bone, so you often have less than one space per unit, based on the fantasy that our public transport is already world-class. And as we know, it's not. In Adamstown Central, in Seven Mills, in Kilcarbery, in City West, you have absolute chaos in so many estates. And traffic index data from January 26 confirms Dublin is now the third most congested city in the world, but residents in the SDZs are at the centre of this gridlock. You might say it's counterintuitive to call for more car parking spaces, but there's a difference between owning a car and using a car. By all means, discourage car use, but with a lack of public transport, people don't have the ability to getting from A to B, and they're often stuck because public transport is not a viable alternative yet. And reports from March 26 show that Connolly Adamstown rail line is at full capacity, with over 200 people boarding at single stops and commuters literally pinned to the doors. And we know that the Dart Plus Southwest is promised. But in City West and Kilcarbery, for example, they've been forced into rotational parking apps that limit parking to 3 days so people can kind of book it in advance. And this causes issues. We have people who have designated spaces seeing other people parking their spaces. If you have rented houses with 3 people working in jobs that require them to travel around the place, those vans are parked all over the place. And a lot of the time they feel they don't have a choice but to park them there. The other issue is the skyrocketing service charges in some Dublin estates, which have gone up by over 53%. And a recent SCSI report confirms that 3 out of 4 OMCs have inadequate sinking funds for long-term repairs. So I have 2 questions. First, will the government immediately review the parking ratios in Clonburris and Adamstown SDZs to facilitate overspill parking spaces? Because we can't build car-free developments while the NTA admits that we don't have the corridors. And second, will the government finally complete the transfer of the Mud Act to the Department of Housing so we can have a regulator with teeth and stop the 2-tier citizenship where homeowners are forced to pay for their own roads, lights and security on top of the record property